I mean, I think, like lots of therapists, there's so much in this approach that the general public could be extremely interested in. I think, there's a whole personal development that's possible within it. So, for some time I've been wanting to write a book to make craniosacral therapy way less technical, in a way strip out the anatomy and then just really open up the whole phenomenon of perception and touch and awareness through felt sense. And I think there's the most exquisite openings that can occur within your own system around that. And there's very little written on this generally, maybe because it's quite difficult to write about. But I've been writing for the last 6 months or so, and I'm hoping next year to have something called Relational Touch. I think that might work. And actually I was talking to a lawyer the other week, and he said, "Oh, what is this work?" And I was trying to describe it to him. He said, and halfway through I said, I mentioned relational touch, the phrase relational touch. And he really picked up on that. He said, "Oh, something occurred when you said that, because biodynamic craniosacral therapy is not meaning anything to me, but somehow relational touch conveys quite a bit." I think it does, actually. I think the word, obviously touch is a great word, but to put relational in front of it, I think gives it some depth, and perhaps, I don't know, the world I think needs some touch, and people I think need to get sensitive to the systems, because most people seem to me to be completely overrun and overwhelmed with the demands of the modern world. So I think there's something in this that could really stabilize people's systems, create tremendous balance, and just give them a relationship to tremendous internal resources, which everyone has. So I'm hoping the book can kind of start something off around that. And you know how it is, all practitioners are wanting to give something to their client, apart from the touch and the therapy, just to allow them to understand the paradigm behind the work. So I'm hoping this might help around that, and people can really appreciate the wonders of this, the science behind this. Yeah, I think it could just spread throughout their lives, and then I'm hoping there might be a whole ripple effect around that, and people just suddenly start behaving differently, and the world stops being so mad. What about that? That's a hope.